In the year 2000, Ben Heckendorn built his first mod.
We can rebuild it. Smaller, better, portable.
Since then, he has continued his work, helping those in need with creative new projects. If you've got an idea you'd like to see built, why not send it to the Ben Heck Show?
Welcome back. On today's episode, we'll be taking a closer look at the world of Ben Heckendorn, which is me. This includes building some prototypes, going to buy a pinball machine with friends, and also a tour of my home and shop. Now, some of my collections may shock and confuse you, but you just have to hang in there. However, it will be tempered by the fact that we'll be doing a demonstration of the portable workbench and the Xbox 360 laptop. Let's get in there. Welcome to your doom. This is the Ben Heck home tour. Come on in, camera person. I'll get the door. We are going to show some of the amazing, awesome trinkets and things that I have laying around. Here is a Bill Paxton pinball machine that I built earlier this year, 2010. It is by far the most complicated thing I've ever built. Yeah, you can look this up on my site, benheck.com, search for Bill Paxton Pinball. There's actually quite a few videos of how it was made on YouTube, so a lot of information, pretty well detailed compared to my other stuff. But yeah, it's basically a pinball machine. Not my last pinball machine. Oh, and that score is still there. That was at the Midwest Gaming Classic. There was a guy there named Mark who looked like Michael Bay. I remember that because I saw him again in Chicago at the Pinball Expo, and he got the high score, 148 million. So, fun fact. Now here's my Neo Geo. I built this about 5 years ago. I was a big fan of the Neo Geo multi-arcade system back in 1990 when it came out. I couldn't afford it back then because I was 14, but so I built this one. It has all the joysticks. Oh, and it comes apart into two pieces. So there's actually a seam right here. So you can lift, I can maybe make it move a little bit. Yeah, see, you can lift off the top half and separate it from the bottom, so it's easier to move. Oh, here's my crappy movie collection. I love bad movies. So I have like Leprechaun, 2 copies of Batman and Robin, Black Sheep, a couple Uwe Boll movies, Tank Girl, Johnny Mnemonic, Bats, we get a Wild Wild West, The Avengers. Oh wait, do I have 3 copies of Batman? Wait, how many copies of Batman and Robin do I have? Okay, just 2. This movie is terrible. The Avengers, Sean Connery is like dressed up as a polar bear. He's like, I control the weather now. Yes, I was right. As I continue to self-diagnose myself as obsessive-compulsive, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 2.1 Director's Cut, Spider-Man 2 on Blu-ray. Hey, it's a great movie! Doc Ock is awesome in it. I could probably do away with 1 and still be feared. However, not all of my stuff is completely as pointless as 3 copies of Spider-Man 2, which is like 6 copies. We also have my gaming headset that I did in 2007. I did that with E-Dimensional. I still use it. We have our Access controller, which is a one-handed controller for the PlayStation 2 and 3. Oh, and of course, the original Atari 2600 portable that I made over 10 years ago. It still works, although I think the batteries are dead. 9-volt goes there. Let's see what else. Oh yes, my very first camcorder. I still have it. This thing was pretty cool. It had a color screen back in 1992. Very advanced. I don't know if it still works, but I still have it. And of course, how can you throw away Dan Aykroyd's Crystal Skull vodka bottle? I mean, this belongs in a museum. Ooh, this looks dangerous. This is where the magic happens. It's just an extra second bedroom. But yeah, I've got my portable workbench again, and that's where I have my awesome computer desk, which I designed myself in CNC, of course. Oh, and I made this awesome stand for my phone. Now, how much would you pay? Well, there's been a lot of talk about the portable workbench that has snuck its way into episodes 2, 4, and 6. All even-numbered episodes, like good Star Trek movies. So I figured I would show it to you guys in more detail. And girls, for all the women watching. So I'm sure this is a top-rated program among the female demographic. These portions are made out of PVC, which is a material I like to use in some of my laptops too. I'm not going to try to make any sort of fancy illusions over where I got the idea for this. I got the idea from Iron Man 2, where he pulls out his suit and puts it on. That was totally unrealistic. That never would have worked because, first of all, Jon Favreau wouldn't have been able to pick it up with one hand. Gwyneth Paltrow wouldn't have been able to pick it up with one hand. Just the motors to make it unfold alone wouldn't fit. Basically, you do it in sections. You have this part over here where you've got some of your tools, drill bits, a little small multimeter, some things. So you can fold this up here and in, right? And then you kind of do it in steps. So you take this, it goes out, up, down, and then if you look here, there's a big bolt. And this part here has a latch that goes onto it. And the latch is actuated by the handle here. So it actually has 3 stages: lock, lift, and open. So now that we've got the halves together, we go to lift, which combines this. Then you fold this up, bring it up. Here all the bits of solder fall out. Lift, in, close it, locked. See? And then when the wrestler is attacking you during a race, you can just unfold it very quickly, put it open, doop. Ta-da! See, there's a little metal thing here that goes back and forth. It's a little locking cam, and it matches up to the cam on this one. See how that matches? So that's closed and that's open. That's how it slides through. Here is the Xbox 360 laptop that we built during episodes 1 through 6. Let's take another look at it, shall we? Now this is the actual Xbox 360 laptop that will be awarded to one lucky winner at the end of our contest. So basically there's a power plug. Goes into the back. So the power supply is all internalized. Both of them for the Xbox and the screen. Just open it up and you're ready to rock and roll. Did you know that war never changes? Ron Perlman would not lie. I mean, he was Hellboy, for crying out loud. And he was in Enemy at the Gates, a fine movie with Rachel Weisz and Jude Law, who is truly the Orlando Bloom of his time. Doubles as a hand dryer if you're going bowling. You know, Liam Neeson was in a Bill Paxton movie called Next of Kin, in which Liam Neeson played a redneck, which was funny. But he played a better redneck than Keanu Reeves did in The Gift. That was pretty poor. The Xbox 360 will download updates in under 3 days, putting it 4 days ahead of the PS3 updates. Yes, I did just say that. Sony, come on. While the Xbox updates itself, a process that's taking longer than I would have thought, but still faster than the PlayStation. Let me show you this neat screen. We're using this in episode 8. It's pretty cool. You can actually put in a thumb drive with video on it. Going to use the patented trash can holder for this. Oh, here we go. Yeah, look at this. So you can just play videos right off the card, right with the Alien. Oh, here we go. Alien Hunter test footage. The test footage we did, 2 years ago for Alien Hunter?
Yeah,
which was going to be the greatest movie ever made. Uh-oh. Guess it started over. Oh, the Xbox.
What happened?
Yay! Well, there it is. We updated the new Xbox that you can win with the new Xbox update. Our slogan at benhack.com is building for tomorrow because today won't last forever. This philosophy shines brightest at our new production facility. Located on the scenic east side of Madison, Wisconsin, it contains all of the most cutting-edge technology you can possibly imagine, as well as a mini fridge. Join us now for an exclusive tour of the property. All right, time for a tour of the new shop. This is the dungeon room where all of the soldering goes on. As you can see, I have my old existing table and I just moved it in here and it fit. So we have all our parts over here, some shelves from Menards, a box, extra Xbox, I can never have enough. Oh, this I actually need to take back with me. Gigabyte card. Yeah, some power supplies, you can have more shelves. This wall is kind of boring right now, but I'll put some stuff up to make it look better. Now out here is the main administration portion of benhack.com. This is where all the big executive deals happen. This is a desk. I might get rid of it. But as you can see, it has many pop cans and Xbox cables, and an oscilloscope for some reason. However, that's not all. Our benefits include a mini fridge and a microwave, plus all the pretzels you can eat within reason. Now we enter the beating heart of our operation, the main shop room. Right now it's kind of empty, but it does have some cool features, such as this overly complicated workbench we made out of kitchen cabinet material, a miniature version of the clock I have in my apartment. You may have seen it on some episodes. This one's smaller. I'm going to put it on the wall, but I'm missing the battery. Own point of sale system. Next one we need to build. Oh yeah, these blue lines over here. This is where the shop pot's going to go. So that square of blue lines indicates where it's going. As you see, it's big. It's you can put entire 4x8 sheets of material on it, and it'll be like. We have a furnace built by Trent Reznor's Furnace Company. It's very exclusive. It also has a built-in MP3 player to play all of Nine Inch Nails' biggest hits. We have a sink where you can clean up your bloody limbs should you have some sort of mishap while making mods. And then there's the infamous wall of circuits. Why let circuit boards sit around in a box when you can turn them into art? We have a variety of circuit boards here, from Commodore 64 to Xbox to Atari 2600 to Apple IIgs, my favorite Apple computer of all time. Even a memory expansion module, which appears to have fallen loose in an earthquake. There we go. And when nature calls, there's also a bathroom. Very important for modding. I don't know what else to say about the bathroom. Here's an oldie but goodie. The MGD computer. Some of you may remember this from my website years and years ago. It was a computer that I built in an MGD case, and we used it to record the audio for Port Washington. However, over the years I've removed quite a few of the parts. Look, all the wiring's been stripped out. Well, there you have it, a tour of my new shop. It's not really been pimped out yet. It still needs a lot of parts, but we're working on it. Stay tuned. A company approached me wanting to build a cool point of sale system for coffee shops. Point of sale is another word for cash register, where they go boop, 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 and put in your order. Anyway, most of those things just kind of look like over-glorified PCs, and they're kind of industrial and boring. These guys wanted to make something that looked cool and sharp and modern. Let's see what happens. All right, so what we did was we came up with this design. You guys had your paper pattern sketch, remember?
That's right.
And you had it a little thinner than this, but we had to make it thicker just to make sure the parts fit. But it's still, pretty close. Actually, quite close to what you guys drew up. So these are all separate aluminum pieces that were routed. These are the 080 thickness edges, and this is the basic frame. It's made in a bunch of pieces off the file, and welded together, and then see these bent parts here that allow the bottom plate to go on. So let's do a demonstration of how it goes together. Here's the outer skin. See that? And your black end caps you guys just insisted on. Laser cut acrylic, pretty shiny. These will go here. So we've got the system actually running instead of our fake demonstration. Verdi, why don't you show me how this works?
Yeah, so basically I'm the barista at the coffee shop, and let's assume that somebody's at the wall and they just walked in and they want to order a gingerbread latte. So I just go, okay, you want a gingerbread latte? No problem. You want small, medium, or large? We'll say a large, okay. And any options for you? Oh, you want soy milk because you're a vegan, and you want caramel syrup, 2 shots, no problem, I'll hit finish. And let's say that the person actually says, you know what, I want to make that a medium. So I can just go here, change this to a medium, click finish, and we're now on a medium. I can click process order, but before that I'll say, would you like a muffin today? And I'll say sure, add the muffin, process order. We have a suggestions algorithm that will scan the order and it will say, would you like mints or gummies with that? We can add gummies and mints, both, and we can check out, and we're ready to rock and roll. It's as easy as that.
What kind of motherboard are we using here?
Mini ATX board, pretty simple. It's running an Intel Atom processor to be green. Also, it's running about 1.6 gigahertz right now, 1 gigabyte of DDR2 RAM on board, and
looks like a solid-state hard drive.
Yeah, boots up in about, believe it or not, Windows XP we're booting up here in about 10 or 11 seconds. It's crazy.
Faster than Linux, which was hard to believe.
Yeah.
There it is. We got the unit together. The OWN point of sale system.
Ben, I noticed that you have this wooden device here that's holding your laptop. What is this?
This is the iTable. The story behind it is a friend of mine, a friend of his, put these two pieces of boards together and hooked up like a 4x4 in the middle and looked like crap. And we called it the iTable because it looked like an eye. But then it was really useful for my friend, so I copied it and I made my super iTable. So you can put your laptop on and basically you can slide this up to your couch and, well, let me show you. So, you know, if you got a couch or whatever, you can be like, whoop, and then you can bring the iTable, fit it up under the couch, and be like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. You can also put food on it. Like, I don't have any food, but you could if you had some
If you
food.
pretended that this is food.
Oh, yeah. Despite the rumors you may have heard, it is not all hard work here in Wisconsin. We often take breaks from our beer, cheese, and paper towel making to go buy pinball machines, as you'll soon see. Here is Chris Craft's Honda Element, right?
Element, yes.
Yes. Jones and Chris and I are the Fellowship of the Pinball of the Lord of the Rings, and we're gonna go get it. We appear to be in some sort of lakeside boat-loving community.
E-frame.
Oh, that's a cool house. Jones, here we are. Oh, here it comes.
There it is, the door.
Gotta get the pinball. The pinball machine has been loaded into Chris's car. What does Jones think of this?
My precious.
There's Jones. He thinks we're going to follow him back to his place to install his pinball. But Chris and I are secretly going to steal it, aren't we?
Yes.
Okay.
I had to put it kind of over those things. That could work. How do we just take this handle off? What do you think?
Yeah. Actually, take it off. You set the pinball on. The pinball has enough weight that we can push it by the pinball.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Very well. All right, you ready? Yep. Ball sack down.
Well, our work here is done. Catch you later.
All right.
Hey Ben, wouldn't it have been easier to have the Eagles just pick it up and carry it for you?
They could have taken this all the way to Mount Doom and dropped it in, but then they wouldn't have been like $3 billion worth of box office.
Yes. Oh yeah. Careful. Hang on a minute. Okay.
This is Ben Heck's Pinball Installation Service. We will bring pinballs right to your door 24/7, 365 days a year, except all major holidays. He comes with a book so you know what to do when you got your pinball. Hey, I've been installing pinballs like this for 100 years. I know what I'm doing. Now you will too. Call now. And Kratos went below the earth, where Atlas, the god of pinball, had been sentenced to hold up a pinball that was short one leg for all eternity.
Oh sweet, there's the two towers. Got Gandalf riding around. Oh, so close.
All right, your machine's all installed. That'll be $7,000.
7,000? It's more than the thing cost.
I'm out of here. Forget about it. That's all the time we have for today. Join us in the next episode as we build a ruggedized PS3 unit for a husband and wife serving in Afghanistan and also announce the winner of the Xbox 360 laptop. We'll see you next time. The Ben Heck Show is brought to you by Element 14, the electronic community and online store built for engineers and hobbyists alike. We'll see you next time.